Good morning. Today is June the 23rd, and I'm going to go back a couple of weeks, and I apologize for not having posted this sooner. But I acted contrary to what Mark Connolly, an analyst, said 2 weeks ago on Agrium, and this is the research that I did, which convinced me that he was wrong, and I stayed with my long position, and it's paid off quite nicely. So 2 weeks ago, this analyst, Mark Connolly for CLSA, issued a sell rating and downgraded Agrium to $86. So using TipRanks, let's go in and take a look at Mark Connolly's previous success. And we're going to look at Mark Connolly now as an analyst as opposed to Agrium as a stock. Over the past 2 years, Mr. Connolly has a success rating of 20%. He's been right 2 out of 10 times, and his average return on those is 0.3%. So that was my first concern. He's got a buy for others in the Agrium space, CF Industries and Intrepid Potash, but for some reason he's negative on Agrium. But that's his very first rating. So he has no previous history with this stock before. So that's his only rating, is to sell it back here on the 9th of June. So I wasn't too impressed with that as a basis for selling my stock. So let me go back now and let's take a look at Agrium since then. About the same time as Mark Connolly came out with his, Chris Parkinson from Credit Suisse, who only has a 2-star rating, had a buy on Agrium for $100 as a target. So let's take a look at Chris. And over 2 years, same metrics that we're using for Mark Connolly, he has a little bit higher success rate, but he's got 55 as opposed to 10 analyses, but he's got a minus 7.7%. So, it sort of counterbalances what Mark Connolly says. So now we have 2 opposing analysts that, aren't that accurate, saying 2 different things about the same stock. UBS, John Roberts, who's a 4-star, came out with 102 10 days ago, and Vincent Andrews at Morgan Stanley, 3-star, came out with a hold up to $90 8 days ago. Now today, Agrium is trading for $96.05. So it's up considerably since this downgrade to $86. So this is just a bit about how you can use TipRanks when you see a sell or a buy or even a hold recommendation. You can go into TipRanks and drill down a little bit more on that analyst before jumping to his recommendations.